All right, our next set of examples are going to use two things called the United States rule and the banker's rule. And really what we're going to be doing here is showing how you can pay a loan off early by paying additional money over the course of your loan. So the United States rule allows you to pay a partial payment before the due date of your loan. So you don't have to wait for your monthly payments to come, you can pay extra money. When you make a partial payment, the interest is calculated for the number of days since your last payment, or the origination date. And your payment first pays for the interest, and secondly pays off your principal. When you make your next partial payment, the interest is calculated using this new principal amount. And sometimes we call this your balance as well. So it's how much you have left on the loan. Now the banker's rule is used when applying the United States rule. What it says is 1 year is equal to 360 days, but any part of a year is the exact number of days. And you're going to use table 11.1 in your textbook, or you can use the sheet on the back of your note packet. It has the number of days as well. And a term that's going to help us understand how the United States rule works is this term called accrue. And it means to grow by addition. So let's just say, I'll just make a little chart here. And we'll call this time right here. And we'll call this your balance. So if you start off at time equals 0 right here, and let's just say your loan is for this amount of money right here. Over time, okay, your interest is going to accrue. Okay, so your balance actually goes up as the time goes up. Now what we're talking about in the United States rule is you have accrued this much interest right here. And so what you do is you actually make a payment on this date of this much in the red. And so the red would stand for your payment amount. And so now at this point in time, your new balance is here and you only owe this much money. Okay, so interest accrued, you made your payment, it paid off your interest, and it brought your principal balance down. Now as time goes on, you're going to pay interest on this new amount. Okay, but because the amount is less, your interest is going to accrue more slowly. Okay, so you can see here this is sloped a little bit steeper and this is not quite as steep. And so we can see over this amount of time we've accrued this much interest. So at this point in time, if we wanted to pay off the loan, we would simply pay this new amount of interest plus the rest of this amount right here. Okay, and so this would be how much we would have to pay off our loan entirely. So this is what we're going to be working on in the next couple examples.